Hello, everyone. I hope that you are enjoying Lesson 5 so far and that you've enjoyed working on your I Believe essays. I've definitely enjoyed reviewing what I've seen of them so far and have left you some feedback on your drafts. So make sure that you're checking that and using those notes to help prepare for final submission this weekend. Now, with that idea in mind of preparing for final submission, I do have some things that I'd like to go over with you real briefly just to make sure that you're on the right track and everything is looking great. So let's go ahead and start with the requirements. So from the assignment description, you already know some of these things, and this is the whole, your paper should be 1 to 2 pages with 250 words minimum, needs to be double spaced with no additional line spacing, Times New Roman 12-point font, 1-inch margins. You need to have a 1/2-inch indentation at the start of each paragraph and a centered title for your essay. Now, your title could be as simple as I Believe Essay, or you can go ahead and get a little bit creative with it and use a title that reflects your theme or your belief or the direction that you're taking your paper. Honestly, I prefer that option because it gives me just a little bit more insight into where you really want your message to go. Now, for additional instruction, you'll recognize some of these things from the feedback on your love letters and from what you're seeing on your draft submissions as well. So to start off, you need an MLA style heading with your name, my name, the course name, and the date. And that'll be up in the top left-hand corner, double spaced, formatted just like the rest of your paper, and followed directly by your centered title. Now let's talk a little bit about what you're saying in this paper. So you get to choose what you believe in and what you want to write about, but you do need to make a clear statement of belief. So rather than just leading your audience to this point, or through your story to make your point, you want to make sure that you're saying clearly, I believe, then your belief at some point in your paper. Here's a hint. Often it works best to have it somewhere in your introduction and then again in your conclusion because it adds a sense of symmetry to your paper. It gives that preview for the reader to let them know, oh, this is what we're looking for. And then you tell your story or give your support, and then you end with that on a strong note that brings the reader right back to where you want them. Now, as a bonus, I'm going to talk real briefly about MLA style page numbering, but it'll be easiest for me to show you that. So let's go ahead and look at an example of what your paper should look like once you're done with the formatting. So right here, I went just like you did to the This I Believe website to look at some examples, and I pulled an essay that was pretty well done. You can see here, like we talked about, they lead somewhere in their introduction with the I Believe statement, and that's echoed again in the conclusion. We'll look at that in just a moment. But everything is looking perfect formatting-wise. Here's your MLA style heading and what it should look like. A title, this is a perfect fit for this essay. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend you do. And then right up here, this is the page numbering I was talking about. Now you can easily do this by inserting page numbering, so that's just the one right here, and it'll carry that throughout your whole document. And once you have that page number there, go ahead and triple click right next to the number, and it will open up a little dialog box right here where you can write your last name. And this is how MLA style says that you should do your page numbering on essays like this. So last name, page number, and then as we go to the next page, you'll see it carries right over onto the next one without you having to insert it every time. It will be smart and auto-populate that for you on all of the subsequent pages. Now you can see the indentation's looking good, everything's looking really solid through here, and once again, they're ending with that idea that I believe in courage and how it's still shaped inside of us. And then right here, just a final closing statement, this I believe. So that's very poignant, very impactful, and brings your reader right back to where you want them so that they're leaving with that message. Now, hopefully your paper is starting to look a little bit like this. If not, I encourage you to take a little bit of time, make sure that all your formatting is right because it will help you to get the most points possible. All right, I promise to be brief, but I do want to leave you with a spiritual thought for the week, and that is, as we've been dealing with these I Believe essays, I've been thinking a lot about what I believe and seeing common threads in the things that you've chosen to write about and that you believe in. And I feel that it's important to choose to believe in the good whether that's in yourself or in the world or in trials or hard circumstances. Choose to believe that there is good in everything, and then share your belief freely, and that will increase the good in the world or in whatever sphere you're dealing with. And I love this quote by Elder Clayton from 2015. He says, "The decision to believe is the most important choice we ever make. It shapes all our other decisions." And I truly believe in this. I think our beliefs are what shape us. And I would encourage you to, as I said, believe in the good, but also believe in yourself. Believe in the good in yourself, that you can do hard things, and know that that is because you come from divinity. Believe in God, believe in what He can do through you, and you will be moving in the right direction. So I want to leave these thoughts with you, and I wish you the best of luck with your papers, and I'm so excited to see the final drafts. Have a great week, and please feel free to let me know if you have any questions at any time. Thanks.